going on, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of the Paragone Podcast with your hosts, me, the Romann, Wushu right here,
Hello.
And then we got Matt, also known as DaHero. And yeah, welcome to our first episode, everybody. And we're just gonna shoot the shit, probably talk more about games. Yeah. So what are we starting off with first, Will?
Well, first, let me preface that this is not going to be as professional as anything. It's going to be super amateur.
Podcast, sorry.
Yeah, so we wanted to do this podcast just because we wanted to, kind of just have a place to, say stuff other than, our streams. Like, me and Roman, we both stream mainly.
Twitch.tv/TheBroman.
Mm-hmm.
Two N's at the end of that, everybody.
Mm-hmm. And Twitch.tv/Wushu11. It's 2 O's, WOO.
And 11 as in the two numbers, 1 and 1.
Yeah, not the whole thing, not the whole wording. And Matt here is trying to, I guess. We
Very lightly.
Yeah, we still don't know.
Very lightly.
Stream whenever you can.
Well, I can't stream Monster Hunter.
I know you can't
because my GPU would get hella hot.
Yeah.
The temps in my
Just
computer.
pour some water on it.
Yeah.
Get an ice pack, put it on the CPU, you'll be fine.
I said GPU, but okay, not the CPU.
Oh,
the CPU's water cooled already.
You said the
Okay,
water.
buddy.
Liquid
I'm
cooling,
done.
right? The
I'm
whole
done.
thing.
That costs a lot of money.
Yeah. But,
Can't do that custom water cooling.
No, that's expensive.
That's
Alright,
expensive.
but, so the first...
Whoa, Matt, introduce yourself a little.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's shy.
Yeah, he's pretty shy. But on our streams, he likes to act like a Billy badass. He always challenges us to a 1v1 anytime we talk shit.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Even though, yeah, you are the best FPS player.
Yeah.
But I'm the best Monster Hunter player here.
Yes. 100%.
I'm the best PvE player.
Shooting monsters. Got into video games. 2020. Well, PC games. 2014, around that time.
Yeah, I just started playing
well,
PC.
no, not 2014.
I asked you I asked you both of you about some my PC questions.
When was it? Sometime in middle school. Around
2014 year in middle school.
sixth grade, in the middle of there.
Graduated.
Sounds
you
around,
graduated in 2014.
I know we did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's feel old.
Also, me and Wushu know each other through school.
Mm-hmm.
We had video productions together. I thought
No. So the first time we met, me and Roman both met, was it was junior year, I want to say. Yeah, it was junior year, and then we had was it law and government together, and then we were sitting in the same desk and shit. We were sitting in the same group. Remember we had, what was his name, Andy or Andrew? Law and government, Mr. Carr.
That wasn't long government. That was
Is that not law and government?
No. I know what class you're talking about though. That's not long gov though. But it's Mr. Carr though.
Yeah, it's Mr. Carr's
Yeah,
class.
yeah.
So anyways, Mr. Carr's class was some type of government class where we were learning the laws and shit.
Yeah.
Right? And how the First Amendment rights and shit. And then basically, yeah, we first met there and we were kind of group mates together. And then after that, we saw each other in high school, where it was, or not high school, fucking senior year. It was video productions, advanced video productions, and that class was fun.
Yeah, and then we kind of just knew each other. We didn't talk too much, but we really became friends afterwards when Destiny came out, and I posted the picture of me getting my PS4 with Destiny on top of it, and it said add me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you ended up messaging me, I believe, on Instagram saying hey, I can, do you have Destiny? I said, yeah. And he's how often do you play it?
Yeah.
And then a little bit here and there, and then ever since then, it's just been a lot of Destiny memories together.
Mm-hmm. And then in college, we saw each other. That was the first part, wasn't it? It was during college.
Mm-hmm. It was before college.
Was it before college?
Yeah.
Well, we started talking more during college. That was the thing.
Anyways, that's how we met.
That's how we met. But Matt here is my cousin. He is, what are you, 3, 4, 5 years younger than me?
I'm 18.
You're 18. I'm 23.
That's fine.
That's about 5 years. Yeah. We have another cousin who usually plays with us. His name is Tyler, but he can't be here right now because he is in school currently. We don't know if he'll ever get back.
He'll be a guest.
Join us. Yeah, he'll be a guest
Still
or something
MIA.
like that.
He's MIA.
Yeah, he's MIA right now. Yeah. But yeah, and then how did you two meet?
We
Through
met
you.
through obviously through you, but I think it was just
Through
on Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah,
Mhm.
On
D1.
PlayStation.
D1 PlayStation, baby.
And then
Did a PlayStation
we were
party.
trying to do some.
Trials.
I think it was trials or raid, PvP, some.
Must be.
Some.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And then you,
when D2 was coming to PC,
that's when you asked.
yeah, I asked you for like almost all my both of you for like almost all my tips and shit.
Yeah.
Still a below average gamer when it comes to PC gaming, but I'm getting there. I was like,
Getting there.
I was diamond on Overwatch PlayStation, and then I went to PC and I was bronze.
Diamond on console equates to like silver. Mid silver, I'd say.
I would hard carry as Diva or Zarya.
Overwatch dead
You're also
right now though,
bronze.
but you know about that.
I'm talking about on PlayStation.
On PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but then on PC.
PC,
That's a
yeah.
different story.
I play Flex. Because I can't play anything.
And for
No.
those of you who don't know what Flex is,
Oh, flexible. I can play like whatever, any role you guys want me to. Also known as
Except
Phil.
support.
Hmm?
Except support.
I know, I play Moira.
that's like
That's
the only
easy.
support. That's an easy
I
support.
can play Mercy as well.
Hold left click.
Play Lucia, and then
Team
you'll tell me
fight
what
happens.
support is.
I hold right click. Do that little damage boost. You know, they need a res. I'll press Q. I'll press ult. You know.
Yeah, man, but I'm super squishy.
Yeah, dude. You know, I was once a diamond. I'm washed.
I don't know.
I'm washed at Overwatch
What was the last time you played?
during break.
We had a break,
During
so
winter
that was
break.
like 6 months ago.
During winter break.
No, winter break. So then it was like
So
what?
a couple weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Probably like 2-3 weeks ago.
I haven't played
During
that
Christmas.
game. I
pretty
played
much.
that game in since like 3 months ago. Like it's kind of gone downhill.
I mean,
They don't really update
it's
it much.
the comp is okay because you have Roku,
Yeah, that's nice. I thought that was a nice addition to the thing. It was like
but
Roku.
people still flame you if you don't do your job.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if you're not getting a 6-man ult, everyone's gonna be flaming you.
Yeah, if you don't get
That's the DPS.
any good ults, you know.
Like you're playing Reinhardt, you can't get the hammer down. All 6 people.
It's not always 6 people.
Oh,
I know,
Every
if you-
game's
if-
different.
If you don't get 6 though, everyone's gonna be like, dude, what the hell? Why didn't you get the other 2 or other 1 or 2 players?
It's still huge if it's 3 or 4.
Exactly. but
Still huge.
You're telling me that you have been into a game, you pull off an amazing ult, and your teammates still don't stop bitching and complaining.
That's very true. I was killing everybody on DPS, and teammates like, dude, this guy's trash.
Even though you have gold everything.
Yeah. You don't see the kill feed. I'm just killing everybody.
Killing a bunch of nibbles.
Yeah.
I don't even think we can say that, can we?
You can say that.
I know, I'm kidding.
Alright, so
But
Alright, so
yeah.
we have a couple topics written down, so what's our first topic?
Yeah, so the first topic was, we already kind of covered it, was how we met. And the next thing we want to go into is games of the decade, of what we thought were the games of the decade.
Like, again, just personally, like, games of the decade.
It's personal preference and like through what we personally have played, not through.
I think we give like a top 3. I think
Yeah, top 3. Yeah, top 3 would be good
Of the decade.
of the decade.
Last
yeah.
decade, obviously.
Okay.
So
I
let's-
can only go from 2014
Did you not play games before
and
that?
Minecraft.
Did you not play games before that?
I did, but they were CD games. You know,
Oh,
you buy the
CD
CDs. and-
That's fine.
Yeah, those are
But
that's
I don't
fine.
remember much games
Okay.
that I played.
Okay, well that's fine still. So let's start with our like third one.
Or third one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say just list them all 3 off.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that too.
You
Yeah.
can go first.
Okay, so from mine, top 3 of the decade. It would have to have been at least the third one. Would have been God of War. God of War was like the most recent one, the 2018 was it, or 17? That one was really good. I thought that was really well done, really well scripted as well, and just in general as an action RPG was like fantastic. Like there's no way to really like best. Well, I mean, if they make another one, if they bested that would be great. But we'll see what happens. Second one would have to have been Not gonna lie, the Forager. The Forager is like a little like 2D kind of game. It's a pixel art kind of game, and it was basically like kind of like a clicker kind of game. You just like click around and like you like mine stuff, or you can kind of like hack and slash things. It was kind of like a little tiny RPG. It was made by one dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, one dude made it, and then now he has a team because everyone's like, oh man, you made this one damn thing, right? That's so dope.
When was this game made?
Game was made in like last year, I would
Really?
say. Yeah. Okay, so me and Romann, we watch a dude named Mr. Fruit a lot on YouTube, and he posted that game like a year or two ago, and that's what really got me into playing it, because he had got like the not open beta, but like the closed alpha beta, whatever it was.
I'll check it out then.
Yeah, and he played a lot of that. I was like, oh, this is super cute, this is whatever, right? Okay, so that's my number 2, and you can also find that game on Steam. Oh, the God of War was only on PS4, which was, in terms for most people who don't have PS4, it's toss and turn, because it's an exclusive, right? And people don't really have access to that if they can't really play it, if they don't have a PS4. But at least for me, I have a PS4, and that was really good. And my top number 1 game of the decade was definitely. Oh, can I squeeze in like half being like Paragon and Destiny?
Sure.
0.5.
Yeah, like a 0.5 or something like that. Shoot, what should I put first? Should I put Destiny first? Like D1? Or should I put Paragon
I think
on the top?
Well, do you want to put Destiny as a franchise, or are you splitting Destiny up?
No, I'm gonna split Destiny up, because D1 was definitely the most played time.
Okay.
It was the best.
I'd say put D1 at number 1, because that's the time. I think you put the most time into that. Paragon is just the most fun.
Yeah, Paragon, yeah, so definitely for the most fun, for top spot was Paragon, which was a MOBA made by Epic Games, who they killed it because Fortnite was doing so well.
Yeah, Fortnite
Those
took
sons
off.
of bitches. And Destiny, yeah, I think all of us, we pulled a lot of freaking time into D1, and that was the most. For me, the PvE side was the best part of it, because like raids or strikes, right, just made you feel like you're this awesome, powerful being, guardian, and it just made it feel like it's an actual adventure. Even though they didn't want to say it was an MMO, it was an MMO.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's my list.
Now you want to go? You want me to take
Judge it as you please.
I don't think mine goes in any particular order. Did Halo 3 come out this last decade, or was that like in the 2000s?
I can check.
All right, we're fact checking real quick. Give us a second. This is editor's cut right here. Probably not.
2007.
2007.
God damn it. Okay. Well, I think, again, in no particular order, I think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. A lot of people give that game a lot of shit because it was like one of the first games with the advanced movement, but I feel like it was the game that did advanced movement right. It wasn't too overly complicated. It was very sweet and simple, and like there's just a lot of cool things you just pull off with it.
Because you had a lot. You were playing a lot with that during the.
I got to like, I think I was like ranked like 187 like overall, and
It's like during like D1 time too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh God, what momentum! I missed that game. Type so much momentum. And then I played ranked with my friends, and just like just like carrying a teammate or playing with a teammate through ranked just made me love rank even more. It's the most Call of Duty like professional like gaming like I've ever watched like ever. I remember I'd get home from work, and then before I even started playing, I remember on the dashboard for Advanced Warfare, you could check what tournaments are going on, and you can just watch the tournaments there. And me and my friend would just like sit in a chat, and we'd just like be rooting for FaZe or Optic, whoever's like winning at the time. It was so fun. I miss those days so much. And the guns they had back then were super fucking fun, like the EM1, the God, what's that? It was a LMG that was also a shotgun.
Oh, that's not.
It was so fun though. And all the different variations I also thought were super fun. People hated them because a lot of them, yes, they did give you an advantage, and some were just clearly better than most. But
like a shotgun analogy, it's just range.
Well, not only that, but like if you got like the bow, which was the best AR in the game, and you got the Inferno, which made it shoot even faster.
Yeah.
But like it was like I think it was at the cost of range and handling, and so like if you just picked up a regular bow and you're at a distance, you could win that gunfight.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were like, "Oh, it shoots so fast, so you won't be able to." Like, yes, statistically you can. Just don't hit your shots, brother.
Right. As per every FPS.
And also, I just have a lot of good memories on that game. The zombies wasn't too good on that game, I won't lie. Second game would probably have to be Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It's the game that really like got me back into like the franchise. I played the game previous to that one, Monster Hunter 3. Monster Hunter Tri, which is only for the Wii. But 4, I put a lot of hours into 4. I think I want to say I put more hours into 4 than I did to Tri. But overall, I just love the Monster Hunter series. I mean, you guys know, like you guys always come asking me questions. And
the fact that we've been for the past week. We've been grinding. Grinding. Roman has been out. He went on a vacation, but me and Matt and another friend of ours, we've been grinding for a whole week on Monster Hunter World because the Iceborne expansion came out for PC just on January 9th.
Yeah, and the only reason why I haven't been too into the PC version of the game is because I really burnt myself out on the PS4 version. But I'm getting back into that grind. I think like 2 weeks ago, on that like weekend, I put like 24 hours into it, and like over the course of like 2 days, 12 hours per day.
Yep. Just
sitting there playing Monster Hunter, and I miss it. Probably what we're gonna play after this, honestly.
Yeah, we probably will.
For my third favorite game of the decade, that's a tough one. I think it'd have to go to Destiny. Yeah. See, I don't think I can split them up as a franchise because I think I enjoy Destiny PvP better on D2. But I enjoy the PvE on D1 better. Actually,
I can understand. Well,
I don't know. There's certain aspects I like from both a lot, but there's also things I hate a lot too.
Yeah.
Like when D1, when they added Bloom to hand cannons, I stopped playing for like the longest time because like I just don't want to deal with it anymore. And then PC, you just have things that are either broken, bad tick rate servers, or
like the time when they accidentally released the Prometheus lens, and it was just laser tag.
Oh my
Literally,
god, that was horrible.
A beam would be on you for like a second, or even like a second and a half. You die.
You die, and the guy next to you dies too because of the AOE.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous.
That was pretty fun though.
That was fun. We had the emblem.
Not gonna lie.
I don't. Yeah, it's weird how you don't have the emblem for it. Because I remember you played during it. Oh well. But
it's
yeah,
like
definitely
the fastest patch they've ever done.
I know. Oh, God,
fastest patch, but they had it on during trials, and so it was just
like,
trials
that
and laser
fucking
tag.
bothers me about Destiny. They just don't update their game like at all. They don't update their PvP, but I think those would be like my top like 3 games like last decade.
Matt?
I didn't play too many single player games.
Doesn't matter.
I
said Advanced Warfare.
Oh yeah.
And Monster Hunter.
Well, the most time I have put into one game is CS.
Counter-Strike.
I've probably 1.5k hours.
Would you like to check?
No, because I have multiple accounts.
Oh my god. Yes.
So yeah, I have a lot of time on CS. So that's probably like 1 or 2, because it's still pretty fun.
You have a favorite?
To be honest,
you have a favorable moment you ever had on that? You ever had a straight
good patch?
Good patch? No.
Really?
All the patches were alright, actually.
Really? Like they didn't make like one thing like completely like busted for a little bit? And like you just went
the R8 revolver.
Yeah, I remember videos of that.
The R8 revolver? That was in the game. They put that in to replace the Deagle. And it was just one-shotting people.
Oh, that sounds fun. Sounds like real.
$850 gun. And it's better than the Op. Yeah, and it was kind of broken at the beginning. Because you could shoot in spawn. Before, in warm-up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Which you can't do.
Not anymore.
No, you can't. They patched it. And then they completely trashed the gun.
Why did they patch?
Wait, what was the patch?
Yeah.
You could one-shot people in the body.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Or like Yeah,
Like
pretty much in like
teammates?
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
No,
I
in general.
thought you were talking about after the patch.
No, this is when it first came
Yeah,
out.
pre-patch.
When it first came out, you could just it did like op damage.
Mm-hmm.
So ops is a sniper, bolt action sniper. Probably the better gun in the game.
Right, so you're doing.
It does like
damage.
435 in the head,
Yeah.
and it would be getting like 300, around 380.
Jesus Christ.
So like you just like kill everybody, any range. Body shots would do 80 some damage. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's probably number one, honestly.
Okay, what about your other two?
Yeah, what about 2 and 3?
Number two,
I mean, you didn't
Number
do it
two.
perfect order.
I don't know. Black Ops 2 is pretty good.
Did that come out into?
That was
Yeah.
like 2013, 14.
Mhm.
That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like Black Ops 2. That was probably like one of the better CODs.
That's
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I still remember
100%.
being able to like customize your first time you customized the riot shield, and it's just like you put your like your synth logos on top of it.
Oh yeah.
Place it down. just start camping.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I
just
totally
good.
forgot you
Yeah.
do
Do
that.
that, and
You just hold a
Just
shotgun
come out.
out. Just wait for people.
I'm,
remember
I'm
I-
surprised it's not in fucking Modern Warfare.
No.
We'll get to that
We'll
game
get to
later.
that.
Number 3. I don't really have one. I don't really remember what games I've
I thought you were saying Monster Hunter.
No.
Just because it's been.
I mean, that's a fun game, but it could be challenging at sometimes.
Oh yeah, always.
Never.
Sometimes. Well, I don't have past experience with Monster Hunter.
Not for me, son.
Yeah, because you played a lot more previous games.
Yeah, how do you enjoy it being 60 frames instead of like 15 frames per second?
Sorry, unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited frames. Yeah, sorry.
I like it, but I also hate it because that game is just built for like a slower like frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when the monsters are doing their moves and shit, it's a lot harder to predict because like they're just the movement's so fluid now.
Right, they're just coming at you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before, like when it's like 15 frames, I can like almost count the frames before I get hit.
Right. You'd be like 1, 2. Oh, there it is.
Pretty much. Oh, what's it called? It's like it's not called perfect framing, but there's a certain term that people use in order to like get out of getting hit a lot.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And that's what I use, and that's why I don't get hit, and that's why I don't fucking die.
These-
So I'm
these are-
That Monster Hunter got here.
They use
Sorry.
that term in Smash, right?
Hmm?
Did they use that term in?
Super Smash.
That's
Yeah.
perfect framing, yeah. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
All right, do you have another?
a third?
Yeah, do you have a third?
You gotta have one that
Game.
you
You
like
gotta have one
highly
more,
enjoyed.
I don't know.
I know you don't play single player games, but I mean, like, is there any other?
Not even
any other-
Overwatch? League?
Yeah.
I mean, you told me you put a lot of hours in the League.
Yeah.
Was League this year? Or this decade, I mean? Was
Yeah.
it 2012?
It came out before.
Yeah, before, but like, you really
Came
picked
out-
it up.
Well, I
I think
guess
it was-
2010 or 2009.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
it
look
came
up.
out- it
2009, because they had their 10-year anniversary in 2019.
Yeah.
So it's 2009, but I got started there in 2013, 2014. Pretty much one of the first games I played on PC.
I say you could pick that as like one of your favorite games.
No, initial was 2009.
Yeah.
But he only picked it up like
Yeah.
a couple years
20.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
I started like
do that.
season
I mean, it's still
3.
going, if anything.
Yeah, so I say that counts.
Yeah. I started season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Season
So that would be your third
2 or
game?
3. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was like different game for me, playing a MOBA.
Mm-hmm.
High skill cap. Certain characters are pretty cool.
I only played when I was like really belligerently drunk.
Yeah.
And that's why I have like 6 accounts.
You have multiple accounts.
Yep, a lot of counts for no reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, League it's that game where you stop playing for a while, and then new updates come out and new champions come out, and you're just like, wow, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll play again.
Yeah.
And then you start getting back into it. So yeah, that's probably.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's our next topic there?
next-
Topic holder?
Next topic would be, what are we looking forward to
Upcoming.
what are we looking forward to in the upcoming years?
Personally, like just for like PC parts and like other like stuff for streaming just to get cheaper, honestly. Everything else, like whatever game comes out. I know everyone's super hype about Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, so, I think it's 2077. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I could give less of a fuck about that game, honestly, but
It looks interesting as a single player game.
oh yeah, I'll definitely watch it on YouTube, but I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah.
It got delayed. It got delayed.
It got delayed again.
Till
Yeah,
September.
Yeah, I heard about that. As far as games go, I'm not really looking forward to too many things. Again, just for stuff to get cheaper and stuff to get easier.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because we're streamers and because we're both trying to climb, it's a lot harder. Because I think when we went to TwitchCon, oh sorry, you didn't go. When me and Matt went to TwitchCon,
I was in Death
2
Valley.
years ago.
I was in Death Valley taking pictures.
yeah,
2018.
I had
2018
Fabulous.
TwitchCon.
we fucking met DaHero, the fucking optimal DPS.
The optimal DPS god.
Yeah, but we saw like more like affiliates than we did like people who just like had an account.
There's a lot of affiliates there. The partners most likely hanging out in partner lounge because they're partners.
One day we'll get there.
Yeah.
slowly but surely, yeah. And it's
I mean, it's just a struggle right now. Like Twitch, there's just a lot of streamers.
yeah, there is.
So-
But the thing is that at least the community that me and Roman have at least built for like 200 something followers, if anything. Thank you guys for being so freaking kind to us.
Oh yeah.
Because you guys, there's a lot of assholes, right? To be real here, right? There's a lot of assholes in general, like anywhere on the internet.
Keyboard warriors.
Like keyboard,
I know, like that little fucker DaHero that keeps coming to my chat and talks shit.
Right, all right.
Who could that be?
That's Matt, by the way.
But yeah, no, thank you
I don't
guys.
talk smack no more. in your chat.
Yeah, in my chat.
Yeah.
I just ask you questions.
Yeah,
Say
like
what's up.
like this isn't Monster Hunter. But I forget to
Yeah.
fucking change my game.
Well, this isn't League. Hold
Yo,
on.
let me help you out. Let me change it for you.
I'm forgetful. What can I say?
I'm a good mod, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Or I just edit your stream.
I know.
I just edit the game mostly.
I'm
And
gonna
the
catch it
title
before anyone else
sometimes.
does.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you guys to all of you guys who have been here since the beginning for me and Roman, and for helping Matt out slowly too as well. For those of you who
I
have.
rarely stream.
I know, but I mean, like, still, like, there's some of our people from our community. They've come and
I just can't.
followed.
Isn't it kind of
you.
weird that we have like a community?
I know
People
that's
just come and
weird.
just, like,
I
watch
don't.
us.
I don't feel it. I feel like they're more like just like friends.
Mhm.
I don't think they're like a community. It's like a.
That's how it should be.
I mean, yeah, that's how it should be. And that's the thing. It's like I don't feel like anyone in our stream really is just keyboard warriors or anything like that. Because I pop into other streams, right? There's like assholes up there.
Like Velvet 7?
Yeah, like that or some shit. But I mean, like she's growing because of her using reasons. And if you guys look her up, you'll see what we mean. But okay, I'm gonna edit that one out.
Okay.
But okay, if you all don't know, Roman here is very lucid with his.
I'll say whatever
words.
the heck I feel like.
I try to keep it down. I
Pull
won't.
it in. I mean, but that's kind of cool though, because like we just have two different like types of chat.
Yeah.
Like, but they both like coexist and they both get along. Because yours is like more like clean and more like no misbehavior tolerated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like do whatever the fuck you want. Like I don't care.
Just don't say.
I mean, I'm not to say like
nigga?
Yes.
Yeah,
No N word.
No
one's N-words in my chat. Yeah, like Twitch is gonna come with the ban hammer on my stuff. Yeah, sure.
you never
It
know.
could happen.
It could happen.
But most likely, most of our subs or followers are gonna be watching this. So again, we really appreciate you guys for supporting us. Even the guys who stopped by for like a couple seconds, like, hey, nice to see you, man. Gotta head out, blah blah blah. We still appreciate it. Honestly,
Same.
I really appreciate that.
for, like-
Appreciate that.
For the people who like come in just like once in a while, thank you. Like either way, it's like that.
My bad. I hit the switch on accident.
Put the goddamn fucking lightsaber away.
As if you don't know, that is my
That's
lightsaber.
That's
like,
an
bruh.
accident. Why did you take it away?
Stop fucking playing with it.
If you don't know, this is my room here. We're doing a podcast in here. We'll try to do like this IRL kind of podcast once in a while, but for the most part, like he lives in far
I
away.
live far away.
Yeah,
he
don't
lives-
dox us, man. What's wrong
He lives
with
far
you?
away, and me and Roman live like super close to each other. So still, so we'll try to do the IRL stuff. But
I mean, I got the webcam.
yeah, you got the webcam. Well, yeah, we could do webcam stuff.
Yeah,
if
that's what
anything.
we're saying. That's why Matt was like, dude, take me home.
Yeah, I want to go home.
So yeah, but for the most part,
He's just a homebody.
I feel like for the most part they're going to be webcam podcasts, but we will have special occasions like this where we go out to eat, hang out like as a friend group, and then come back here and record.
When I got a break.
Yeah, on break.
Yeah.
Or even if it's just me and Roman, because
Yeah,
we live so close. We could literally
on.
just do this, like, really easy. Like, he'd be on, I'd be on that side, he'd be on this side, or something like that. Whatever. Yeah.
We have Matt like phone in.
Yeah. Phone in.
You hit me up.
Yeah.
Just tell me when.
Put you on speaker like right
Right
here.
here. Just picks it up. Oh god, that's gonna be horrible. It's gonna sound like trash.
All right.
Any
more topics?
Yeah. What were we talking about? We were talking about game. What we
What
look forward to.
we're looking forward
Yeah.
to. I went on a tangent, but
Yeah.
go ahead, guys.
Man.
The upcoming years?
Yeah. What do you look forward to?
Project A.
Project A, yeah.
What's
Just in
Project A?
general?
Yeah.
Project A.
What's Project
Riot
A?
Games, first-person shooter. It's more like Overwatch, from what I've seen from the trailer. There's class abilities, but servers are gonna be on point from what they're saying. 300 tick above.
I mean, I would assume so because Riot Games has like so much fucking money now.
Yeah.
So they should.
Well,
I mean, but like League of Legends is also free though.
True.
They only make their money through what's only through,
skins.
There's
and stuff.
skins and like esports events.
Yeah, sponsors,
exactly
stuff like
so.
that. But Project A is gonna be free. All their games are gonna be free.
They're all gonna be free?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you know, obviously skins, stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
People are gonna pay for it.
I mean, if they treat it like League and they just constantly update it, then I think the game.
That's what's gonna do. That's
the plan.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of game devs say shit like that, and then it never happens. I mean, for D2 we were supposed to get like monthly updates.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
Something like
it's
that.
like every quarter we get an update.
Every quarter
every
and then
season.
Now, yeah, every season now. Every
Shut the
3
fuck up.
months. That's when we get like actual updates.
I understand why they do it, but at the same time, it's just like pick a different game engine,
True.
turn the game on. Sorry, I'm going on other tangents.
That's fine.
So that's all you're looking forward to, Matt? Project A?
Finishing school.
That's probably.
That's gonna be.
4 years.
I mean, yeah, it depends. I mean, if you're gonna do school in 4 years, you have to technically take 18 units per semester.
It's 15. Get it right.
Oh, 15. Okay, sorry, 15. Either way, it's a lot of units. Oh my god. All right.
I'm taking 14 right now. So, well,
I mean, yeah,
Same.
now because you're taking like general ed stuff. That's why.
you know, I'm taking classes towards my major.
Oh, you're now?
I have to.
These two are in
It's
school,
for
I'm
my
not.
major.
Well, yeah, for your major, but you also have to do general ed at the same time. Are you gonna do your general ed
I'm
stuff
doing
first?
some of it.
Okay, nerds, you guys can talk about this
I'm doing
afterwards.
some. I'm doing some GEs.
What are you looking forward
doing
to? What are you looking
some-
forward to?
I'm looking forward
Leading
to.
up.
Right, shut the fuck out of you, boy.
Come on, man. I'm just trying to
Hey,
talk about my
no
school life.
physical
man.
violence. All right. What am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to, game-wise, I'm looking forward to all the Paragon remakes because, oh my god, I have such an itch to play Paragon
There's
because
too many remakes.
there's a lot of remakes, yes, but that's just like a lot of content.
How about they all stopped and like all joined forces?
Because everyone has their own differentiating visions for it. Like, there's Ethereal. Ethereal is like, by far, I think like the most like out of way Paragon remake that they're making. Like, it's not even exactly Paragon. It's like it's still gonna be like a third person MOBA like how Paragon was, right? But it's like different characters, different gameplay style. Maps are completely different. How they're gonna make their own. So like they're the only like really like out of the way like game company that's making a third person MOBA. And when I mean third person, I'm not talking like omnipotent, you know, like third person MOBA, like, you know, the God's Eye, kind of like in League.
The top down.
Yeah, the top down, like League of Legends. I'm talking about like
Fortnite third person.
yeah,
Gears
like,
of War third
yeah,
person.
full, yeah, like Gears of War, third person, kind of similar in style to like how Smite is. If you guys are familiar more with Smite, that is a more cheaper kind of version of like a third person kind of game like
I
that.
put a lot of hours in that game too. Probably like 500.
See, like, is it even good?
Dude, it's pretty fun.
Okay.
Back in season 2 and 3.
All right. So.
And season 4.
What about now?
I don't play it.
Okay.
It's changed. It's like how any game is. After a while, they keep updating different stuff.
Right.
But back then, that was the golden age of Smite.
Before like Paragon came in and whooped ass.
Not really. It didn't. Paragon.
Okay, so like Paragon was like
It's not
mainly
as
like
big.
for PlayStation and PC. Like Xbox players never had that.
Yeah, the most dominant MOBA was League still.
Yeah, of course, because it was free
It's
and
League.
it was just it was.
It's
A lot of people understood it. I think
better.
what got people away from Paragon was the card system. Seemed a little bit off for some reason, I guess, or you know how the games took way too long.
Yeah, the beginning games took way too fucking long. I still remember like average game would be like hour and a half. And during the tank meta, it's just like no one would die.
Yeah, no one would die. Aching Scorch tank meta was fabulous. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the Paragon remakes, and like it seems like they've all done a great amount of work within these last 3 years since Paragon died.
God damn, it's been so long.
Yeah, it's been a long ass time. So like most recently, I've been trying to go into a thing called Overthrow, which we tried like 2 years ago, right, when it was like super alpha, beta-y, right, like really trash. It's kind of still is, but at least now they have like actual like game modes that are like actual MOBA. They brought back in Monolith. They didn't bring it back in Legacy, but they tried to.
It's fine. I'm alright with Monolith. Monolith, I think, was the better map. I think the original map was. It was more. Yeah, no, it was like more aesthetically pleasing.
It was.
The Monolith is fun. I think it works better as a MOBA. I was actually thinking like, what
It was
if
shorter.
You know how League though like comes out with like different like game types? Like what if they just did third-person League?
Oh.
It wouldn't work obviously, but I still think it's like a funny concept.
It'd be interesting. I mean, it'd be cool to see the characters like in a 3D fashion like that.
Hitting all your skill shots 100%.
That'd suck.
I see. That's the thing with like between League and Paragon, was that like you actually have to aim with it in Paragon.
I think the more quote-unquote difficult thing like about League is like the travel time between like your skill shots. Because when I play Ari and I'm trying to hit that charm, like I still fuck up because I'm trying to line it up with them perfectly, but it's not instant. You still have like that travel time.
Right.
And that's if they keep going where I think they're going.
That's the higher skill cap for League.
Exactly, but like it'd be easier to do that like on Paragon.
Yeah.
Like hitting your skill shots wasn't that hard because they're like even the travel time like with some like the slowest characters, there was just like the travel time wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just like you actually have to aim aside from just like clicking in that general direction. You know, it's like a first person shooter essentially. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Paragon, the Paragon remakes, and basically I hope I can finish school soon. I've been in school for like 5 years. Or college, sorry, I've been in college for like 5 years. I did community college and then now I'm in university, but I do want to go for a master's after I get my bachelor's, so that's more school. But you know, I learned a lot. I learned where I kind of want to be, and I know what I want to do with it later on. So yeah, definitely I can probably make a difference in the world of cinema by basically finishing school and going forward with there and making content, and yeah, that's pretty much me.
If I could, I would quit my job and fucking just do YouTube and Twitch full time.
Oh yeah, I think majority of us would love to do that, but realistically, it's like sometimes that doesn't happen. But
gotta
we try.
Gotta keep throwing your hat in the ring. Keep putting your dick in the glory hole.
If you didn't work that much, I'd say you could stream more. So then that helps.
I mean, during the Christmas season, that's why I wasn't streaming that much. I even I skipped like a couple days. I think I almost took like a week off of streaming just because of work. But now that I'm doing like normal 8-hour days, and plus like tomorrow I'll be off too, so like I'll just play all day.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to play tomorrow? We'll probably be grinding out some Monster Hunter, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be Monster Hunter or...
Oh, we could fucking do Behemoth Okay, I'm getting way ahead of myself. That's sorry, my brain just went fucking Monster Hunter.
I do want us to retry the Overthrow, but I mean, I'll play it around with myself, because I've been finding streamers who are playing Overthrow, and it just like, they're playing actual full mobile games that are like Paragon-esque. So it's just like, ooh, okay, I really wanna play that. But yeah, we'll probably.
I'd be down to try for sure.
Yeah.
But like, anyway. Well, again, my head's still like on Monster Hunter, and I would need to get to Hunter. Okay, what's the next topic before I start ranting about this shit? I mean, I guess we could talk about like how we would fix Destiny, because I don't think any of us have really played Destiny in a hot minute.
Yeah.
I think you're the one who's played it most recently.
Yeah, basically. So what changes we would make to some games?
I think that can be like a one game per podcast, because honestly, I think all of us here could talk about Destiny.
Yeah, we can rant about Destiny. Destiny is like the biggest thing for the majority of all of us here.
Oh yeah, well, because one, that's the game that kind of like brought us all together, but it's also the game that probably needs the most work out of any game I can think of right now, besides like all the Paragon remakes.
Yeah.
PvP needs to be fixed. I still have a lot of problems with their PvE system. I know they're doing their best to fix it, but I still feel like they took a lot of steps forward, but like 9 steps backwards.
Yeah. Well, I know that, ever since they got rid of trials, like what, 2 years ago? 2 years ago or a year ago?
They only had like what, one season of trials?
It's like 2 or 3 seasons.
It was like the first.
It was a couple weeks.
After year 2.
It was a couple weeks of trials, but
it
trials
was
wasn't on year 1, was
before
it?
Warmind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think it was that's what it was. It was before Warmind. Yeah, the PvP of Destiny kind of just went downhill ever since then, because there weren't much changes, right, to PvP and Destiny. I'm still on topic.
But the thing that just bugs me the most is that Destiny D2 will hand us the most unbelievably broken fucking shit, and then we get to use it for a little bit, and they just take it away from us. I'm like, you guys didn't playtest this, you guys didn't see how this would affect this, and that, or you didn't think about combining this, or that, so you don't fucking one-shot Riven or one-shot most of these like raid bosses that are supposed to be like literal gods, like. Remember, like in D1, like one phasing, God, who's the guy in King's Fall? War Priest. One phasing One phasing War Priest used to be the whole team like fucking was hitting every fucking shot they possibly could.
Yep.
And
all you had to have was I don't think they nerfed Black Hammer yet, because Black Hammer was like the dominant sniper because it would just give you unlimited ammo.
Was it Whisper then, or was it still Black Hammer? I want to say it was Whisper.
I wouldn't say it was Black Spindo.
Black Spindo.
Yeah, I think it was Black Spindo at that point. But God, Black Hammer was such a fabulous sniper. But yeah, it was just.
For those of you who
broken.
don't know, Whisper, Black Hammer, and Spindle, what they would all do is if you hit 3 crits in a row, which was all the ammo that was in the magazine, once you hit all 3 crits, it refills the magazine out of thin air. So it wouldn't go into your reserves. It just would magically come back into your mag, and you would melt bosses from it. But then they nerfed it to where once you hit those 3 crits, it comes from your reserves, and you're only allowed to hold 21 max, right?
Yeah, 21 max it was.
And that's if you have like all the right armor on too, and I think you had to have on something else too. But still, like you really made the most out of that DPS because it was constant. You didn't have to reload or anything.
Yeah, it first started as the Crota's End Raid sniper rifle. It was Black Hammer, then became Black Spindle, and then it was Black Hammer, nerfed Black Hammer, and then Black Spindle, and then Whisper of Worm, or the Whisper of the Worm.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was, and that thing was super broken, and I mean,
still even like
the way they fixed it was
even going into like the raids into D2.
Yeah.
And people just figuring out how to, I don't know, melee most of the bosses to death. I'm like, how do you guys not realize like some of this shit just absolutely scales like just like out of control? But then again, I don't want them to put like a damage cap on like on certain types of things, so I think that'd be dumb and lazy.
Yeah, they put a damage cap for like damage phase, right? Yeah.
And it's just a lot of but it also like doesn't make sense to me that either certain things don't stack, but other things will stack, and then
like. What was it? It was Tractor Cannon with like
1-2 punch.
1-2 punch.
Tractor Cannon, Melting Point.
Yeah.
Tether. Tether. What's the other one?
The Well Radiance.
The Well.
Yeah. All those are damage the Well Radiance was a damage and health increase.
What was the other one? Melting Point.
Melting Point.
Did we already say Tractor Cannon?
Yeah, Melting Point. Melting Point, Tractor Cannon.
Essentially, there's a lot of buffs and debuffs you can get, and it's so stupid that either a lot of them do stack with, and some of them don't, or certain situations some of these stack and some don't. Oh yeah, and Bubble's now back.
Yeah.
And
Weapons of Light.
Bubble practically gives you it's just a better will now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you combine them, you're pretty much unkillable.
Yeah.
Again, super fucking annoying. I'm like, why? Why did this need to come back into the game? And they keep throwing shit back at us, and it's just like, oh, here you go. Here's something nostalgic like the last war that's still broken in fucking PvP.
Or the Thorn.
The Thorn wasn't. It hasn't. Because Thorn, you could just 2-tap people. In Thorn. In Destiny 2, you have to get the perk activated so you can 2-tap.
Yeah, the final mag.
But even then, like towards the end of D1, you can still 3-tap people to the chest, so you didn't even need to hit headshots.
Yeah.
Because the burn would still do so much fucking damage.
It was like 9 ticks per damage.
It's so fucking dumb. And then you have, I don't know. I think they should have stuck to their guns and kept the shotguns and sniper. Oh no, because I do like sniping a lot. It's really hard to like really balance snipers and shotguns.
Well, okay. Well, for the longest time, it was Escalation Protocol shotgun.
Yeah.
That thing was broken.
I still never got one. I still think about going back just to get one.
That was the boss melter.
Yeah, that was the boss melter. It had 8 rounds in the magazine, and it was basically you would melee someone or something, right? And you would get what was it, threat detector?
Yeah.
Yeah, threat detector, and basically it increases the damage on the weapon, and it was like
damage and fire rate, right?
And no, the fire rate was already just. It was a reload.
Fastest one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought it
was a rapid.
I thought it'd like the perk active because I only saw people melee and then shoot with it.
It's just pop.
Yeah.
But
it was trench barrel though. It
was trench barrel. Yeah, it's trench barrel.
Pair that with the Lunafaction.
Yeah. Well, it had trench barrel and it had threat detector on it as well, so your reload speed was just super quick.
I mean, and then they nerfed Lunafaction boots.
Yeah.
Where you would get, before Lunafaction boots, you should just reload ammo right in your magazine. You pretty much do what Black Spindle did.
Yep.
And then, now it just makes you reload faster?
Yeah.
Or do you get the fastest reload in the game?
Increase reload.
Yeah, the same with what they did with the Rally Barricade, which I think is a good.
They should have did the Rally Barricade like that. Increase the reload.
First ever time, yeah.
But then they should have kept Lunafaction.
Yeah.
I think
Lunafactions, I think they should have kept because
that's an exotic.
It's an exotic, right?
I think they should have worked it like how. What's that one chess piece for the Titan where you can shoot auto rifle, but it like starts reloading it little by little?
The Arterium or no Actium War Rig.
That one, I think they should have made Lunafactions like that. It will put more ammo into your mag, but you can't shoot as fast.
Yeah.
So that way it stops people from spamming their shots. And obviously, for hand cannons, you only reload like 2 bullets like every 10 seconds.
Right.
Or every 5. I think that would be.
I think that would have been good.
That would have been a way better nerf than just completely removing the perk. I'm like, all right, then no one's gonna run Lunafaction boots now. And that's the other thing I hate too is like you have these nice exotics that are just fucking broken, and then they have to nerf them to the ground where no one uses them now.
Yeah.
Or they have to keep nerfing them. Like I still remember like in D1 they nerfed the last word so many fucking times. And they still could not nerf that gun correctly.
Because everyone.
I'm still surprised they haven't nerfed it in D2 yet.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god. And like One-Eyed Mask is like still a problem after.
I thought that they nerfed it, didn't they?
They nerfed the.
You don't get an overshield.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was like overtime. It was like
overtime.
It was instant, right? The first time.
So when it first came out, you kill somebody.
Yeah.
I was just about to say
you get a heal and an overshield.
Right.
Didn't you get more damage?
Yeah, you did. You did more damage. Yeah.
A little bit more damage. I couldn't tell the damage was more, but it was a little bit.
And then they blanket nerfed hand cannons, which is like, so now range doesn't really mean anything on hand cannons.
No.
Luna's Howl.
Yeah, Luna's Howl's a no-go anymore.
That was a good gun.
That was, again, it's just like that was a gun you had to really grind for and.
High skill cap.
I think anyone could have gotten Lunas if they really tried.
What's they really tried?
Yeah.
What's one after Lunas? It's
Last Hope. No. Not Forgotten.
Not Forgotten. That one's like high skill cap.
Yes, that one, because you need to hit 5,500. More range, less stability, but it's a 180, so it doesn't really need stability.
See, that's what changed the game. Was the range.
It was 180.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was, if you got it, that meant you were at a high enough skill cap to get it.
Right.
And you can dominate with it.
Right.
But people were complaining because it did 3 taps from.
And then
Dumb ranges.
moving forward, remember what they do with Redrix's? I think they should do the same thing, but only keep it for Lunas, and anyone who reached 5500, that's when you got the
Yeah.
The upgraded.
You know it's so hard to get Redrix now?
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
The quest line?
Yeah, the quest line for it is like...
It's not that hard.
Well, you have to reset your Valor rank 5 times in one season. But now that the seasons
That's
like
not that hard.
transfer like so quickly, for the non like grindy person, right? That's a hard gun to get because you have the seasons reset really quick.
That's not technically a hard like thing though. That's not something that like that's out of your skill range. That's just
True. It's not my skill
that's
range.
a time
Right.
sink. That's completely
Right.
different.
Okay. Yeah.
But like I think they should have done what they did with Redrix's for Recluse for all these other guns too.
Mhm.
But
Especially Recluse.
But the problem that comes with that though is then everyone fucking gets it.
Right.
That's the other problem I had too. Everyone also had Recluse. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
if everyone has Recluse, you can also get fucking Lunas.
Right.
But my bad.
Oh. That peaked Mike.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my like biggest issue. Is then everyone gets it.
Yeah.
And it's because that these weapons are just stupidly broken. And then Recluse was broken in both PvP and PvE. Because like that was like the best secondary to use ever. Like there's no point in using anything else, even if it wasn't the right
element.
even if it wasn't the right element.
It would still break shields.
It's
real quick.
just destroy them. And it's just like, what's the point of using anything else? And it's just like Bungie doesn't think about these things.
Yeah, I like how they're trying to at least mitigate that what?
He said it's 5.
Oh. Okay, we'll wrap up soon.
Oh, right. So what time are we at?
I have no idea.
51.
51? Yeah, we can wrap up in a little bit.
Yeah, we can wrap up soon. Yeah.
We'll finish up this I think we can bleed this D1 talk
We
honestly
can.
to next
Yeah.
the next episode.
But
if there is a next episode. There will be.
Yeah. What was it? Yeah, Bungie is trying to mitigate, Crucible weapons being in PvE, opposed from it should actually just stay in PvP, right? But
that was the problem.
That was a problem initially, and it's still a problem because like with Randy's throwing knife, it has kill clip on it, so that and it's a scout rifle, and they buff scout rifles, so it's essentially.
But there's way better.
There's way better guns for PvE, yeah, but just in general, the fact that it's a scout rifle, you can still.
I think that's a different argument altogether because like if anyone can take anything from a PvP thing and move it into PvE, other way around, it's just the effectiveness of it. Because Recluse was the most effective SMG
because it was just a rate of fire.
Randy's throwing knife. There's way better guns out there that you could use.
Yeah.
Like not even just scout rifles. I think the Oxygen FR4.
The Oxygen is trash.
No, I'm pretty sure
it's still
The
pretty
Firefly.
bad. With the Omega Firefly, you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like that would probably do better.
So yeah,
PvE?
for my
PvE.
Yeah, PvE.
Yeah.
Well, see, for my opinion though, like using the Oxygen and using Randy's throwing knife because I have both, I would still use Randy's over Oxygen because Oxygen takes over your elemental, right? Secondary, and I could just instead of having Oxygen, I could literally just have like a pulse, right? That or even like again Recluse. And then Randy's throwing knife.
Still good.
It's still good. Like that combo is still good.
Is it still good? I thought they nerfed it.
No, it's still good.
They nerfed the Recluse, but it's still good.
It's what? It's a shorter. No.
They
sorry,
just
there's no
decreased
The body shot damage.
Yeah.
Right?
the damage,
Yeah.
and they decreased the time of the perk of Master of Arms.
Wasn't it already like really short? Wasn't it like 4 seconds
No,
already?
it was
5.
7.
It was 7. Yeah.
It was 7 seconds. They nerfed it to 4 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And then they
that's
nerfed
right
it
then.
again
Yeah.
to do the body shot multiplier.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that now. The only thing I didn't like about Master of Arms, you could proc it with any gun like on you. I didn't think that was fair.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's
Just get a
appropriate.
shotgun kill.
Yeah. and
Then you
pull
have
that out.
you have a mini shotgun on you.
Yeah, pretty much. Because before it used to do precision body damage, right?
And
Yeah.
it took them how long to make throwing knives a one-shot kill?
Few seasons.
Even though
3
Titans
years.
have had shoulder charge since the beginning of the game.
Yep.
When
Warlock. Mini Nova.
Forsaken launched, then they got Mini Nova, which was it's still pretty broken. I still get like triple kills with that. People are within.
Like that's what I thought was like it has an AOE to it. It's just like okay, great, that's cool.
And then again, warlocks, fucking hunters. And that's the other thing too. Is like hunters, you have to hit them in the head. Everything else is like you can body shot them because it's a shoulder charge or the handheld supernova.
Yep.
It's just fucking dumb.
Yep. See, what I would do to fix that was like my idea was always having like hunters, you know, something as like Titans, you know, they have the shoulder charge. Hunters, we now have an uppercut with our arc staff that we can do. It would have been nice if they made the arc staff kind of like, you know, do a one shot if you're up in that range. And
you know what sucks about that though? Is that every Titan tree has a shoulder charge.
I know, yeah.
And then the hunters only have.
We only have that one tree.
I guess so do the warlocks as well. But like, I think they should have changed it. Like, shoulder charge can only one shot you from behind. I think that would.
I think that would be fair, yeah.
And then handheld supernova, I think that's a hard one to fucking nerf because you either have to have a range on it,
yeah,
or
if it's just direct.
Just nerf damage.
Yeah.
I know.
So if you nerf damage though, then what about the AoE around it?
That's fine.
That's
if
fine.
you nerf it so it only does half your HP,
True. Yeah.
and it doesn't one shot, that's still better than.
I think
all the other
shouldn't have an
things.
AoE, if anything.
I felt like I feel like it should be like the other warlock subclass where you just throw out that little.
The nade.
Yeah, the little.
Is it your nade now?
No, it's
What?
a melee ability.
Oh, it's a melee.
Yeah, so
I
it
feel
just
like
tosses.
Oh.
It tosses a 3-pronged fireball
Yeah,
and
honestly,
just spirals over.
I haven't played the game,
But
so I couldn't tell
I
you.
haven't played in a while
Yeah.
either, man.
But I think, as of now, like Destiny away from Activision, they've gotten to the point where they can do a lot more, you know, secret things, if anything, right? Like
This puzzle.
like this puzzle that they just did most recently for the Season of Dawn. Props to the community for figuring that out. My God, you guys are insane, and that is pretty crazy that you guys figured that out.
props to Bungie, dude.
Yeah, props to Bungie for making that just in general. Like, holy crap,
and
guys.
not just
good
giving.
job.
What was it? The one.
Yeah, so Niobe Labs is the one that they got rid, or they put into the game. It was like within 24 hours, or I think it was like less than 24 hours.
Was it?
It was like 18.
It was nearing.
Yeah, it was
24
nearing
hours.
24
Was it
hours.
24? I thought it was like
Yeah.
18 hours.
Well, I
Basic-
think it was close.
Yeah, basically it was like this giant puzzle that they made, and it was like super like you had to figure out like sequences and
What
there's
what
like
weapons to wear
and what weapons
have
to
on.
wear. Yeah, because there was like only 3. There was the bow, the machine gun, and the sniper that could see certain symbols through the sights. And basically, you had to put in the right sequence, and if you failed it, it starts all the way back over again. And people were getting pissed. People were trying to figure out. People got to like level 6. I think that was like. I think Glad even got to level 7, or everyone got eventually to level 7.
They got to the last one.
They got to the last one, but they couldn't kill it, or they couldn't do it
They couldn't
in time. But they couldn't put this. They couldn't put the sequence. There's like 2 sequences in between each.
And then there's
each
ads fighting,
each
killing,
chapter.
shooting you.
Oh, there's ads during
There's
it?
ads
Yeah,
during
so
that.
you start the first puzzle, you start the encounter, and then there's ads shooting you, and then during that you have to do another
Yeah, you
sequence.
have to do another sequence, and then you're separated. Yeah, so basically, you have one person here, one person here, one person here. Each person has to do their own sequence. So it was super crazy of a whole thing to do, but everyone just kind of was burnt out. And then Bungie was like, "Hey, we see that everyone's struggling. Here's the answer." And everyone was pissed, and thank God they didn't do it with this one, because it took the community at least a whole week for them to figure out this whole thing, and it got super crazy to the point where it was just like a tiny. It started from a little tiny like clover kind of thing, because if you look at the symbols, it's like it's in a clover fashion, right? It's just like everyone like figured out like, oh, this if you click this sequence, it goes into this sequence. If you click that, it goes into that, and you know, it just continued. So it was like an infinite almost loop, if anything. And I think the fact that people figured out the actual correct sequence for that puzzle, props to everybody, because that is insane. And for Bungie for creating something like that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, then this is where they, again, 2 steps forward, but like 3 steps back.
Yeah.
Because now they're giving away, because you got an exotic at the end of like completing that puzzle.
Yep.
But now they're just giving away the exotic. And it's just like that pisses on
Yeah.
everyone's hard work that they threw in there.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it, but who knows, maybe they'll change that.
But I mean, the community figured it out. So it's the community kind of being like, hey, here you go. Here's the answer.
Well, exactly. Then you look it up online and then you type
Right.
in the answer, because
Right.
then.
It's not like the old days where you had to like, so it was word of mouth, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, someone had to tell you like, oh, this is what you do.
But then that'd be like them like hey, like we figured out how to do Whisper, and then okay, now Whisper's with Zur every week.
Yeah.
That would piss me off.
Oh, that would piss. Yeah. I don't. Are they giving it out?
What?
Are they actually like giving it out during like?
Yeah, no. Saint 14's gonna sell it.
Oh, Saint 14's gonna sell it. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Spoiler.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
I just saw it like on Destiny news or whatever, and then people were just retweeting and shit about it, and it's a whole big old fucking mess.
I'm gonna go figure that puzzle out. I'm not gonna buy it from Saint 14. Speaking of that, I still need to save him. I know I have the cheat sheet, but I'm not gonna go buy it from him. I'm not gonna...
You're a cheap ass even in fucking video games.
Just because I won't use my money in Monster Hunter.
and you use fucking your points to pay for your meals instead of money.
That's fine. I had like 100,000 points.
It's like 300.
Yeah, it's like 300 for a meal. That's fine.
You know what?
No, it's 100 monster points.
You know what a potion costs?
It's
fucking like
50.
No, it's like 30.
Yeah, but I'd rather save that like in-game money for like buying, because you know weapons and armor you have to use the.
They're not
the
that
money.
much, especially like if.
It is when you're like going through trees. Because I burnt through like 100,000, right?
I mean, it's probably you guys probably burn through a lot of money. I don't, because like I already know what I want and how I do things.
Yeah. Well, anyways, off that tangent.
Okay.
All
right. Well, like we said, we'll wrap it up after that because Matt he needs to go home and we need to go grind out some Monster Hunter. But thank you all to watching this very first exclusive episode. Not really exclusive episode of.
We're putting it up on YouTube, so
a little episode of Paragone. We hope you guys enjoyed our little rants here and there. And we hope to see you guys in the future. I'm Roman or whatever the fuck you guys want to call me. Find me on twitch.tv/thebroman. I'm literally the Broman on literally everything. If you type in the Broman, it's not my stupid fucking face. Probably not me. No, it is me.
And then thank you guys very much again for being so kind as to watching. And I hope all of you guys.
Look at the camera when you talk.
Oh, you son of a bitch! All right, fine. I hope all of you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where the fudge you guys are. And thank you for watching this first podcast of ours. And this is something new for kind of like all of us. Just talking is kind of new. No,
doing a podcast is new because we've all we'll sit down like at like 1 or 2 in the morning just talking about shit. We'll hear Matt complain.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's 2 a.m. again. I need to go to bed.
And he's like, he got off the game like an hour ago.
Yeah.
And he hops back on. I can't sleep, bro.
That's what happens.
Yeah, just shout you guys' shit out and wrap it up.
Yeah. But my name is Woo. You guys can just call me Wushu as well. You can find me on twitch.tv/Wushu11. And then Matt?
Thank the viewers for watching. And then shout out your Twitch or your
Thanks
Twitter.
for watching. You can find me on their streams.
Alright, we'll take it.
Big facts. That's big facts. Honestly, that's a big fact.
Alright guys, see you guys later. Bye.
Good night guys.